For the first decade of the smartphone era, the global social media landscape was a closed loop. Silicon Valley giants like Facebook and YouTube held a firm monopoly over where the world spent its digital attention. The prevailing assumption was that this dominance was permanent. The US tech ecosystem was a walled garden, and the idea of a foreign startup breaching it appeared unlikely. Today, a single non-American platform captures significantly more daily watch time than the established social networks that preceded it. The origin of this shift traces back to China in 2016. A company named ByteDance, led by its founder Zhang Yiming, began developing a new model for short-form content. To understand this rise, we have to look at the specific strategy ByteDance used to bypass established giants and capture the global attention economy in less than 5 years. ByteDance first established a domestic foundation. In September 2016, they launched Douyin, a short-form video app for China's mobile-first audience. This chart tracks Douyin's user growth. Within 12 months of its release, the app was being used by tens of millions of active users daily. With the mechanics proven, ByteDance moved toward international expansion. In 2017, they rebranded the core technology for foreign markets under a new name, TikTok. However, launching a new app in Western stores didn't guarantee an audience. Competing required an active user base that could be activated immediately. In November 2017, ByteDance spent $1.1 billion to acquire Musical.ly, a lip-syncing app that already had a massive following in the West. By August 2018, every existing Musical.ly account was migrated onto the TikTok platform, as shown in this diagram. This effectively merged two massive data pools into a single, unified global pipeline. Rather than spending years building an audience from scratch, ByteDance used the acquisition to instantly install its software on millions of foreign devices. Distribution was the first step, but retention required a different approach. Early social media relied on the follow model. Users only saw content from people they had manually added to their network. ByteDance replaced this social requirement with a powerful algorithm designed to respond directly to user behavior in real time. It tracks micro-interactions, like exactly how many seconds you watch before scrolling, and forms geometric tethers between user and content. At scale, this predictive loop kept users engaged, driving the massive 2019 and 2020 download spike seen here. The platform shifted the internet's core metric from the social graph, who you know, to the interest graph, which measures what actually holds your attention. Reaching this scale across borders triggered global scrutiny. Governments began investigating TikTok's data privacy and security protocols, questioning the link between the app and its Chinese parent company. In 2020, digital expansion hit a physical wall. Tensions escalated sharply along the border region between India and China. By June 2020, the Indian government responded to these national security concerns by banning TikTok and dozens of other Chinese-owned apps entirely. The impact of this decision was significant because India represented TikTok's largest market outside of China at that time. Despite losing its largest territory, TikTok's growth continued elsewhere. Its format proved so effective that competitors like YouTube and Instagram were eventually forced to redesign their own platforms to mimic the TikTok feed. ByteDance successfully exported a new way of consuming media to the rest of the world. But its current state, operating as Douyin in China and TikTok everywhere else, is a reminder that even the most successful digital platforms are still bound by physical geography and geopolitics.